Second type of hydrocarbon is alkenes. They are also known as olefins because their lower products or lower members, they will form oily products when they are treated with chlorine or bromine. That's why they are known as olefins or oil forming. They will have one double bond, carbon-carbon double bond, and the general formula we know, that is CnH2n. They are also unsaturated hydrocarbons because they are having double covalent bond. So here table 12.7 is given. First of all, you will fill the value 1, then you will get here CH2. And we have explained that in methane CH2 double bond will not be formed. So this series will start from ethene. Ethene having double bond between two carbons, CH2 double bond CH2. This is structure formula. Both the carbons will be written as central atom and 4 hydrogens, and 2 electrons of both carbon will be shared with each other and they will form here double covalent bond. And its trivial name is ethylene, IUPAC name is ethene. Then if you will fill value of N, that is 3, then you will get here propene. Means 3 carbons, 2 carbons will have double covalent bond, and this is the structure formula, and its trivial name is propylene and IUPAC name is propene. Then next will be butene. If you will fill the value of N, that is 4, you will get answer C4H8, and 2 carbon, any 2 carbon, they will have double bond. Structure formula you can draw. Its trivial name is butylene or butene, that is IUPAC name. And fifth one will be pentene. 5 carbons, 10 hydrogen, any 2 carbon will have double bond. This is the structure formula. Trivial name will be pentylene and IUPAC name, that is pentene. Alkenes are unsaturated hydrocarbons. That means they will contain double covalent bond. And their occurrence, since they are reactive because they are having double covalent bond and they are more reactive than alkanes. They seldom occur in free state or free in nature. Then lower alkenes, they will occur in minute quantities in coal gas. They are produced on a large scale by the cracking of petroleum. Then isomers in alkene. First isomers, we know that there will be position isomerism. For example, the double bond between 2 carbon, it may be at this place as well as it can be between the central carbons. So if it is at the corner, then 1 butene IUPAC name is there, and if it is in the center, then you will give either name from here 1, 2, 3, 4 or from the back side 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the lower number, that will be 2, 4 carbons but and having double bond, that means ene, butene. Then chain isomerism. As per the nature of parent chain or branches on the parent chain. For example, in chain isomerism, simple straight chain can be there as 1 butene, and this iso structure also be there as 1 carbon will be as a branch. So its name will be changed now. At second number, this is first, this is second. At second number, methyl is there, 2 methyl, total meth, eth, prop, 3 carbons, prop, and at first number it is written, here is second double covalent bond. So you can also write prop 1 ene. If 1 number is there, so directly you can write propene. But if 2 or 3 number is there, then it is compulsory to write here 2 or 3. Otherwise, if only 1 is there, then simply you can ignore this one. You can directly write propene. So butene means 4 carbons. They will have their 3 isomers. Number 1, they can have their double bond at the corner. Number 2, between 2 carbons, central carbons, and number 3, iso. Now next is first member of ene group, that is ethylene or ethene. Its formula is C2H4 and it is the first member of alkene series. It is present in natural gas in small amounts. It occurs as a plant hormone and also responsible for the ripening of fruits. Then structure of ethene. It will have planar structure or flat molecule, because both carbon having double covalent bond and these hydrogen, they are forming single covalent bond and they will be separated, or bond angle that will be 120 degree. So its structure is planar. Then preparation of ethene or ethylene. This reaction will take place in two steps. In first step, ethanol C2H5OH. See here, CH3CH2 means C2H5OH. This is ethanol, reacts with sulfuric acid. Then what will happen? This oxygen will combine with hydrogen and sulfate with first element. Then ethyl hydrogen sulfate will be formed plus water. Then in next step, this ethyl hydrogen sulfate, in the presence of excess sulfuric acid, and temperature will be 170 degrees Celsius. Then one hydrogen from this ethyl group, it will add with HSO4. It will change into sulfuric acid and ethene will be formed. Here was C2H5, here will be C2H4, and double bond will be set up between both the carbons. Or simply in one step, if you want to write this reaction, then we can write ethyl alcohol in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid, temperature 170 degrees Celsius, will change into ethene and water. Then collection. It is collected by downward displacement of water because inflammable gas and insoluble in water. Ethene is also prepared by passing ethanol vapors through a tube containing alumina, and this is the second method of preparation of ethene. Example they have given: ethyl alcohol in the presence of alumina, temperature will be 350 degrees Celsius, will change into ethene and water. This was the first method, dehydration of ethyl alcohol. And next is dehydrohalogenation. Here we will discuss about all the halogens, chlorine, bromine and iodine, these three halogens. Ethene is prepared by dehydrohalogenation of ethyl halide or haloethane by alcoholic hot concentrated potassium hydroxide. So first example they have given here, ethyl chloride mixes with hot concentrated potassium hydroxide. Then what will happen? This potassium will combine with chlorine, potassium chloride will form, and one hydrogen that will combine with this OH and it will change into water. Ethene, potassium chloride and water will form. Same will happen in case of ethyl bromide. Potassium and bromine will combine. One hydrogen will combine with OH. It will form water, potassium, bromide and ethene. Then next, in place of bromine, iodine is given. Methyl iodide. Again, potassium and iodine will combine. Potassium iodide will form and one hydrogen, it will combine with OH. Water and ethene will be produced. Then first of all, physical properties are given. In properties of alkene, it is colorless, inflammable, this we know, we have done. Melting boiling points are given, sparingly soluble in water, but it will be soluble, highly soluble in organic solvents. This we know from the starting of this chapter, and it produces an anesthetic effect upon inhalation. Next is chemical properties. First of all, addition reactions. We know that they contain single, double and triple covalent bond. That's why they are saturated or unsaturated. Means they do not contain ions. That's why all the lower degree hydrocarbons, they can be changed into higher degree if we add more hydrocarbons or hydrogen in them. But conditions you have to learn as given in the first. Catalyst will be used if we are adding hydrogen into ethene. Catalyst will be platinum or palladium, nickel at temperature 200 degrees Celsius. Then unsaturated molecule means, unsaturated means this ethene, it was having double covalent bond. It will change into saturated one, means here it will have single covalent bond. So ethene will change into ethane. Then next is addition of halogens or halogenation. Here one thing you will keep in your mind, when fluorine, chlorine, bromine, all the halogens, when they are adding with the ethene, then double bond, this unsaturated, it will change into saturated, means double bond will be reduced and dichloro will be formed. In place of double bond, here will be only single bond. We have taken here ethene having double bond and chlorine will be added with in this ethene. What will happen? 1,1 chlorine will attach with both carbons, and if you will write this hydrogen as a structure formula, then its formula will be like this. 2 hydrogens we have attached here, and these 2 hydrogens we have attached here. Now count the total number of electrons each carbon having here. Here 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This is impossible. Only 8 electrons should be there. And this carbon also having 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10, which is also not possible. So this double bond will be break up. Then here will be only single bond. That's why it is written in your book, while halogens are adding with the ethene, then unsaturated compound will change into saturated one. Means its double bond will be changed into single bond. Next, same thing they have given with bromine, ethene plus bromine. Then 1,1 bromine is attached with the carbon, and this double bond will change into single bond. Bromine solution in carbon tetrachloride has a reddish brown color. You have to learn it. When added dropwise to ethene, the reddish brown color of bromine that will be disappear due to the formation of colorless dibromoethane, because dibromoethane will be colorless. The next is ethene adds with iodine, it will change into 1,2-diodoethane. But you have to note down this point, iodine is very slow and diodoethane formed, that is unstable. So very soon it will eliminate iodine from here and only ethene that will left. Then addition of water means hydration. If water is added to ethene, then it will change into ethanol. Here was C2H4, one hydrogen will attach with it and it will change into C2H5, and one oxygen and hydrogen, this that will left. So ethanol will be formed. Similarly, when hydrogen chloride is added with ethene, one of its hydrogen will add here and ethyl chloride or chloroethane that will formed, means C2H2 will change into C2H5 and chlorine will be attached with it. If chloroethane is treated with aqueous potassium hydroxide, ethanol is formed. Example they have given, ethyl chloride mixes with potassium hydroxide, then potassium and chlorine they will be separated as potassium chloride. What will left? C2H5 and OH, means ethanol. Then polymerization, when 2 or more molecules of the same compound associate to form a bigger molecule, then reaction is called polymerization. And example they have given, number of ethene are there, then it will change into polyethene, means whatever number are there, that will be its base power. And in oxidation, ethene is oxidized with alkaline potassium permanganate at room temperature. Example is given, ethene plus water and nascent oxygen, then 1,1 OH will attach with each carbon. This OH will attach with this carbon and this OH it will attach with this carbon. So structure will be of this type. 1,2-ethane diol will be formed, and after this reaction purple color that will be decolorizes. And about combustion of ethene, it burns in air with sooty flame, producing large amount of heat. However, if the supply of air is in excess, then it will burn with the pale blue flame to produce carbon dioxide, water and large amount of heat. And example is given, ethene plus excess amount of air will produce carbon dioxide, water and heat. Then uses that are very simple. Used to make polythenes, also responsible for the ripening of fruits, making epoxy ethane, that means used in the detergents, and it is also used to make products like cosmetics and toiletry preparation. Then fourth one, it is used for producing oxyethylene flame, which is used for cutting and welding of metals. Then also used for the manufacture of synthetic chemicals.